What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back with another video. Get those 10s and 20 views today. The last Saturday before pro football fully kicks off. And I have a first time ever, for the first time ever, as he listed, I am listing all the NFL quarterbacks with a few backups. I do have Andy Dalton, Matt Corral, Malik Williams, the Mayo Man, Will Levis on this list. And pretty much you have the categories or self-explanatory. Elite are the guys, I would take on my team as a split second. High hopes, guys who I don't quite think are elite, but are really close to it. Mid will probably take up a good bunch of this. These are your guys that you're not going to win a lot of games with, but at the same time, you're not losing a lot of games with. Your young guns are the guys who are just too early to sell. Good backups, which of course is coming in not looking sharp. They're just good backups. Little hope. I don't think they're on their last leg out. And why are you in the NFL, which is really self-explanatory. But before that, I am going to do a nice shout out. A good friend of mine was in the process of buying his family's business, which is Sacco Subs. He was looking to buy the original sub shop in Ventnor, but unfortunately, it kind of caught on fire. But today we had good news coming out of this camp, so I will go here. I will have links to the pages, those two, the Facebook and the Twitter. But basically, the thing popped up and said, I want to make sure it's not on my screen. I will go back to looking at delicious food. Yes, there's Ventnor, Absecon, 9th. These are the family-owned places. Not this. Well, they have one in Bally's Casino now. But as you see, there is a lot of places. I will go here. But basically, in a statement made on Facebook, Sacco Subs will be coming back. It seems like they're flipping spots with another location, but they're coming back. The sub shop is surviving. That was the original one that his grandfather opened after he left White House Subs, which he also co-founded, which is one of the most. So it's saving a historical family-owned business sub shop, allowing more generations to do this. So I am very happy to report on that and give them a free plug because, as I said, I grew up with all three brothers. My dad more or less grew up with their father, and so it's just like this is a close family connection. So always happy to help out people who are close to me and whatnot. Like my buddy Chris, who's supposed to do the football predictions videos with me. I was going to give him, let him shout out his business, but no. He never contacts me. Sad face. But let's get to the reason why we are here. We are rating quarterbacks. This is a list I actually made and put together on a website called Tier Maker Create. I will put this link in the description. Hopefully it pops up. I have a list of every starting quarterback, so I will be going by divisions. Where do I think this guy is going? I will skip the it's literally going to be straight down. Of course, when I put it into the thing, it went alphabetical to an extent. But let's just get down to it. So I need to click Football 2.0. Make myself little. As you see, I literally just threw this thing together, so I am still messing with it. I don't know how it's going to look. Let's put it there. All right, starting with the AFC East quarterback, Josh Allen. Of course, now it means I need to find everybody. No. I'm just going alphabetical. I have the list here. Aaron Rodgers. He is a high hope for me. The reason why he's not elite is age. I am taking him if I would take him on my team as of this precise moment. Like, so if I'm starting a brand new team, the Carolina Panthers could pick any quarterback currently active in the NFL. Who am I taking? Aaron Rodgers, I would have high hopes for. But his age is what? He's going to give me, what, 3, maybe 4 more years? Tops. So, Baker Mayfield, good backup. We had him in Carolina. He did not do much in Carolina. So I would have him as a good backup, someone who could learn from and grow. Anthony Richardson, he is a young gun. I was going to put him there. That's an easy pick. We haven't seen nothing from him, so I can't really do it. Brock Purdy is... The next couple are just going there. Brock Purdy, I have in another young gun. Don't know anything about him. He did get hurt. So that does scare me a little bit. Bryce Young. I will get to more about Bryce in a little bit. Or the Carolina situation a little bit. Bryce Young, high hopes. It's like... he's a young gun. I haven't seen nothing of him. Doesn't have a game. I will do another list at the halfway point of the season, redo everybody. But right now, he's just a young gun. Same with C.J. Stroud. We don't know anything about these guys. Dak Prescott. He is mid, for the love of God. He is super mid. That's all I can really say. And I'm saying the same thing with Daniel Jones. I don't think I could... I'm not losing because of these guys. I'm not winning because of any of these guys. Derek Carr. High hopes for Derek Carr. He's going to a team that finally has offense and weapons this year. I have him doing extremely well for that. So, Deshaun Watson. I want to create a new category, call him that, but as of right now, he's mid. Like, you want high hopes. It's to be honest. He took a year off because the NFL paid him to have a year off. I would just count that as the suspension if that was me. Got suspended, came back and looked bad, but he's still young. He's seen times where he looked really good when he was in Houston. So, Desmond Ridder. I know I should stick with the young guns, but I have little hope for this dude, to be honest. Everything I've seen with him, it does not look good. I think Atlanta is definitely drafting a quarterback next year. Geno Smith. Mid. He had a great year last year. I'm not lying. Great year last year. But he's bounced around. He's going to win you a few games. He's probably going to lose you a good games. That's right. Jalen Hurts. High hopes. He had one good year. One. He's about to go into a new offense coordinator. He could easily, by the midway point when I do this video again, be in the elite. That's where it is. Jared Goff. Mid. You got traded from the Rams and they instantly won the Super Bowl. You had a good year last year, but you kind of had up and down points, so there you go. Jimmy G. Mid. You're lucky I'm putting you even in the mid category. There's going to be a lot in the mid category. Actually, no. Deshaun Watson, you're in the why are you in the NFL? I've seen people Me Too'd out of existence for doing a lot less. Mr. I have 20-plus allegations that I settled out of court for. But yeah, back to Jimmy G. You lost to Brock Purdy. You got traded. So, Joe Burrow. First of the elite categories. I would take Joe Burrow, who just got paid a lot of money to be there. Jordan Love. I'm sticking with the young guns just for right now. You have been in the league for a while. I know nothing about you. You will be moved out of this category the next video. Next up is the Josh Allen. Love this guy. I want him in Carolina. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you won't take Josh Allen on your team if you don't have somebody else who's not in this elite category. Joshua Dobbs. I have little hope. He is playing on the Cardinals, hence the red and white coloring. I could not find a photo of him on the Cardinals. The website that I use, which is called Our Lads Football Draft, which I'll put that in the description as well. They had him as the starter. I have little hope. I don't know who you are. I've seen you on like 6 different uniforms. Next up is Justin Fields. I have high hopes. I know there's a war between Carolina and Chicago because they're talking a lot of trash because we passed on Fields and yada yada yada, and we traded for Bryce Young. I like Fields. I hate your line. You have meh weapons. You're getting better weapons. You know, you have upgraded, but high hopes. But I would not. Herbert. I wanted Carolina to draft him. The Chargers took him right before Carolina's pick, and I was pissed. Herbert has been solid his first 3 years. He just has the issue of being in the same division as Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kenny Pickett, Young Guns. You had a good year last year. Good-ish year last year. Keep the train rolling, and you'll move up to high hopes. Actually, we're going to flip mid and Young Guns. Because I feel like a lot of these Young Guns can move to high hope and move down to mid. Kirk Cousins, you are mid. I have said this in my, I think, this week's prediction or my season prediction. This is a make it or break it year. There is a ton. I'm going to try to find how many. NFL 2024 draft QB rankings. There we go. Of quarterbacks that are draft eligible. This is come on, give me the off of Pro Football Network. Spencer Rattler of South Carolina. Don't know much about him. But you have top Pro Football. Are you going to make me click through each page? I will read more. Jeff Sims from Nebraska. Yeah, where are the good guys? J.J. McCarron. There we go. J.J. McCarron looks really good for Michigan. Riley Leon. The dude just beat Clemson from Duke. Jordan Tavares from Florida State. He looks really good. Bo Nix from Oregon. He could be the sleeper best quarterback of this draft. Drake May from North Carolina. Kind of who I hope Carolina will draft next year. From North Carolina. He looks really great. And the Heisman winner who has the potential of winning it back-to-back in Caleb Williams. Yeah. You can get a stud quarterback anywhere in this first round, regardless of where you're at. I'll get to that later when I get to a different quarterback. But yeah, I think if Kirk Cousins doesn't do good, they're drafting for Kyler Murray. I have you as little hope. You're hurt. You're a mobile quarterback who got hurt. You seem to spend more time caring about Call of Duty than the NFL, that they had to write it into your contract. Yeah, no, I don't think you care enough about football. Lamar Jackson, high hopes. You can drop quickly to mid. You finally have weapons. You have a decent line. You have a decent defense. This is a put up or shut up season for you. Mac Jones. I have you as a good backup. I know you're the starter. But, I don't even have you as mid. I would take everybody. Pretty much the way this draft works, this whole tier is, I would take everybody from top down. So I would take every mid quarterback over Mac Jones. Next up, and this is going to be controversial. I know people are going to hate me for saying this, but Matthew Stafford is elite. He's had a great career with the Lions. He's now won a Super Bowl. He is an elite quarterback, but does he have the elite line or defense to play with him? That is the only question. And here's the only non-question mark thing. It is one, Patrick Mahomes. He honestly should go there on the list. He's like, if you're taking any quarterback that's starting now, it's Patrick Mahomes. So, Russell Wilson, you are mid. You were high hopes. Last year, you sucked. Something bad. So, yeah, you can move up, but you're mid. Ryan Tannehill. You're a good backup. You're at the point in your career where you should be mentoring someone younger, and you have two people on your team who that is, and they should be able to take over for you. Speaking of backup, Sam Darnold. Yeah, I would have kept you in Carolina. I'm not lying. For what I would have done if I was the Panthers, would have traded you. No, traded you was fine, but you can definitely mentor someone like Brock Purdy, who is a young gun. It's kind of like, hey, this is how my career went. Hopefully, you get better. Sam Howell, young gun, another guy I wanted Carolina to draft. I liked his play. I'm not gonna lie. Trevor Lawrence, high hopes. I almost made you elite. I want to see what you can do with Calvin Ridley. Can you continue your growth of moving up the list? Tua, I have you at. I'm having you at mid, Tua, just for the fact that you can't stay healthy, and you're realistically one hit away from being down here with Deshaun Watson. Actually, no, Josh Dawson should be down there too. I have no idea why either one of those guys are in the NFL. Malik Williams, I have little hope for you. You went to a small college. You didn't look good last year, and then they draft the Mayo Man, Will Levis. I would have not traded up knowing that he was going to be sitting there at 11 if I was Carolina. Big, strong, smart. That's everything you look for in a quarterback. And now he gets to sit behind Ryan Tannehill, who plays a lot like him. That's a good fit. And then we have Zach Wilson. I have little hope for you. They drafted you third, I think, overall, and then traded for an aged veteran. Granted, he has won 2 of the past 3 MVP trophies, but realistically, you're peak of your career to an extent, you're going to be sitting behind Aaron Rodgers, which means they're drafting someone probably next year to get you off the team. Next up is Matt Corral. I have you in the Young Guns. I said that I was going to get to. I would not have drafted a quarterback this year, seeing the list of QBs next year. Ran Matt Corral out there, see what the hell he has to offer. Worst case scenario, you waive him like you did, and now he's in New England, where I'm calling it now. He's taking that job by week 5. And last but not least is the one, the only, Andy Dalton. You are a good backup. You had a great career. You know where your job is to do. Your job here is now to mentor the young quarterback that we drafted in Bryce Young, as I adjust this list. But yes, this is my list, as I kind of cut myself off. My list of how I rank every quarterback in the NFL. I thought I would have a lot more mid quarterbacks. Like, granted, I could easily move Ryan Tannehill, Baker Mayfield up to mid. Who's Baker's backup, though? I didn't put him on the list. Get rid of you. The backup to Baker Mayfield is Kyle Trask. Yeah, he would be a little hope. So yeah, if you're Carolina, you kept Matt Corral. You could easily have flipped him to Tampa for another pick. Yes, Jameis Wilson, I have you as it would have little hope to why are you in the league type thing. But that's it. This is my list. Tell me, where would you change people? I will be doing this list in 3 parts. Sorry, this version. The midway season point, and then the end of the season. We'll go back and revitalize it and see where people finally lays up. But that's it. That is all I have. I will see you weird people later.